give me fire, give me double shot and time.
Hey guys, Randy Orton Fan 2011, and I'm back here once again for the final race in the regular season in the PORWC GameStop Cup Series Season 2. This is round 12. This is the Tim Hortons 250 at Thunder Bay Speedway. So, this is the final race of the regular season for the GameStop Cup Series. Of course, only 12 drivers will be here in the will make it to the playoffs. 5 drivers have already locked their way in. 7 more drivers will lock up their spot in the playoffs after this race, and will determine the final 12 to go for 6 races to the championship. And with me here in the broadcasting booth is a very special guest commentator, Black Shadow 2488, aka Alexander Jones. How you doing?
Doing good today.
So, Alexander, this is actually your first time doing commentary, I can tell. So, this is I'm just gonna give you a few pointers here. We're just gonna be talking over the race and that. So we're here to race a track like Thunder Bay. It's a super speedway. If you take a look at the lap times here, 38.391. That's actually faster than what we have seen at Talladega. And
wow.
Really, Thunder Bay is such a really high speed, a huge track to say the least. It's also very wide. So can you tell me your insight on what the drivers are thinking about when racing at a track like this?
The main thing you're worried about is luck, that like nothing happens like the big one, and hopefully you're hoping that you don't get caught up in it, pretty much.
Well, yes, obviously, of course, nobody wants to be caught up in the big one. Seth Cole will be starting on the pole, and we'll take a look at the rest of the starting lineup presented by GameStop. That was a look at your starting lineup. Like I said, Seth Cole will be on the pole. He is currently 16th in the points. He's going to need a lot of help to try and get back in playoff contention, don't you think?
Yes, he does. He has got to do great today.
Well, there are a few drivers here that have already locked up a playoff spot, and the first driver that was currently at the closest in the starting lineup, that is the 88 of Aaron Williams. He's actually the points leader right now. But remember, those points are going to be reset after this race, and he doesn't have a win. And surprisingly, he doesn't have a win this season yet, up to this season yet. So, yeah, I know he's been very consistent. He has currently 11 for 11 when finishing in the top 10. Do you think he can make it 12 for 12?
I sure do believe he can. He's done good all season with the consistency, and I believe it's time for a win.
Yeah, Aaron Williams has been waiting long and hard for his first GameStop Cup Series win, but he's been very consistent. No wonder he's the points leader. And we also got a few other notables here in the starting grid. I'm just going to try and go through them here. It doesn't look like that. There is, we're trying to look for our previous race winner, and that is Danny Wells in the 34, breaking a long winless streak at Pigscliff. And Danny Wells might need a little help as well. He's actually Danny Wells could actually lock up a playoff spot. He needs to get at least a podium finish to lock up a spot in the playoffs, as he is currently 11th in the points. Other drivers who actually need to, who are probably in a safe haven position, are Matthew McMurray, who in the 81 car, he is going to start, if I can take a look at the starting grid light here, Matthew McMurray is going to start in the 32nd position. But, I got a feeling Matthew McMurray is going to be in the most danger if he finishes outside his safe haven. Alex, what's your intake on this? What do you think about this?
Getting his first podium, that would do great for him, considering he has to finish 32nd or better.
Well, of course, we got 5 other drivers that we haven't described yet. That is Natalie Hayden's, Hannah Smith, Xavier Livingston, Dion Scott, and James Qualls. A lot of those guys are doing pretty well in the points. Natalie Hayden's will need at least 22nd or better, basically top half finish to lock up her spot in the playoffs. Hannah Smith needs 16th or better to punch her ticket. Xavier Livingston needs to finish 7th or better. Dion Scott 4th or better, and James Qualls will need at least a podium finish. All right, so are you ready, Alex? Here you go. This is going to be your first time in commentary. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, now yours truly is about to give the most famous command in motorsports. Drivers, start your engines! And we have seen very high speeds in this track. We've seen speeds go well over 220 miles per hour. And the pace speed is actually going to be fairly fast here, because there are different rules, but something's telling me that there's going to be some major problems with a few drivers after this one. The pace car will make the left turn to pit road. 120,000 plus are ready to go racing here at Thunder Bay. There is the green flag. We are underway here at the Tim Hortons 250.
That goal leads them down into turn number 1.
Not for long. Here comes Alexander Dawson with the inside advantage, looking for the lead coming into turn 2.
And right behind him is, I believe, the 27 giving him a shove.
Well, actually, they're really spread out at this point. They're really starting to spread out. The cars are starting to spread out, and this could be they're going to start scrambling now as they go through this track. And now Hannah Smith with the inside advantage, and she will take the lead.
But here comes Aaron Williams all the way down to the bottom to make it 4 wide.
Oh man, this is really hard racing, and now John Worry has taken up the 3rd position away from Oliver Alesi, the Frenchman. Hannah Smith will lead the first lap, and she will get a bonus point. And that is going to be huge for Hannah Smith. Now she'll need to finish at least 17th or better to lock up a spot in the playoffs. Looks like the top 4 are about single file. Hannah Smith, Joseph Clark, John Worry, and Trent Dunham. And Natalie Hayden's is the next car in line. Then it's Wolfgang Vettel. Looks like Red Bell and Aaron Williams are battling for the 7th position. And lately we have seen Aaron Williams and Red Bell really get into it with each other. I mean, if you remember the previous Pepsi Cup Series race, Aaron Williams kind of got into Red Bell, and then as well as in Dylan Poteet's Dylan Tate 22's what was that again? Mopar Nationwide Series All-Star race. They also got together. So I don't know what's going to go on between these two drivers. Of course, they're going to be racing each other as hard as they possibly can, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens.
And here comes the 27 all over the bottom of 99.
Joseph Clark looking for the lead right on the back bumper of Hannah Smith. And John Worry not too far behind. Look at these cars. Look at the speed. Alex, pay attention to the speed of these cars. 250 miles per hour.
Wow.
I mean,
I've never seen a track where the speeds are that high.
And Hannah Smith has led 3 of 12 laps so far. So she is in good position. Now John Worry is going to give Joseph Clark a little challenge for the 2nd position. Trent Dunham not too far behind looking for 3rd. Looks like this line is now about single file, about, I think, 5th through 10th. That is Natalie Hayden's leading that pack. Wolfgang Vettel 6th, Red Bell in 7th. Teammate Aaron Williams' teammate Nicole Sanchez has, caution is out. The yellow flag is out, and Chloe Lennon has spun around.
No,
Oh, man, we missed a huge wreck. Oh, Dylan Young, heavy damage. Tracy
Richard
Moore.
Earnhardt, that's going to hurt him.
Tracy Moore with heavy damage on the hood. Looks like Sean Galligan might have suffered some damage. The caution is out. The yellow flag's up for a big wreck that we missed near the back of the pack, and Hannah Smith will lead the field back down to the start-finish line. But we missed a big wreck near the back of the pack, man.
I did not see much chase. I did not see much chase contenders in there, so that could as well be a good thing for them.
Well, we'll take a look at we'll take a look what brought out that first caution of the race. Stay tuned. All right, let's take a look at what brought our first caution of the race. You're going to see Liam Ervig in the 3-car going to get into that left rear quarter panel once again. Bump drafting of that left rear quarter panel. I don't know what's going on here.
That is not a good idea.
And then what's happened here? Oh, Sean Henley, Eric Burton.
Just nowhere to go.
Sean Henley, Eric Burton, just nowhere to go. That's going to end their playoff hopes. And we're going to see if how many other cars get into this. Oh, Jason Marshall, hard hit.
Charles Jackson looks like he may be getting clipped.
And John Dawson took a hard hit. Oh, look at this. Look at this mess. Dylan Young, Dylan Poteet took hard hits. Oh, wait. Oh, man, Charles Jackson just took a hard hit. And then he's going to get flipped over by the 41 of Nico Heidfeld. Oh.
Now 20's over there flipping too.
Oh, man, John Dawson flipping over again. What is going on? I don't know. Just bad luck for the 20 car. See how he flipped. I'm trying to figure out how the 20 just flipped over. You're going to see he's going to get turned around. He gets a hit, and then he's going to get turned around here. And who's going to flip him over? Who's going to flip the 20? Oh, it's Chloe Lennon, the 10, the Aussie. Chloe Lennon takes a hard hit to John Dawson. Tracy Moore just nowhere to go. Eric Burton also flipped over. Charles Jackson and Nico
Heavy
Heidfeld.
damage to Dylan Young's number 17 Best Buy machine.
Oh, man, another tough break for Dylan Young. And oh boy, how close was Sean Galligan taking? How close was Sean Galligan to taking major damage? But a lot of cars, especially Tracy Moore, Dylan Young trying to make the playoffs. Charles Jackson, who was never in playoff contention. Dylan Poteet, hard day, bad day for Dylan Poteet. He's not gonna be happy about that one. And Matthew McMurray. Oh, man, Matthew McMurray is just slow. Uh-oh, this is not going to be good for Matthew McMurray. If he ends up, and he's in the garage, if Matthew McMurray ends up DNFing, he might not be in the playoffs. And this is not good for that 81 team. And we're trying to figure out who else got a piece of that. Oh, man, Sean Henley. This has got to be tough for Sean Henley. He's trying to make the playoffs. He's trying to be in the top 12. And we can count him out of the, now we can count him out of the playoff picture. Tough break for the 60-car Sean Henley. But as they were about to cross the line, looks like Hannah Smith led them to the line, followed by Joseph Clark, John Worry third, Trent Dunham fourth, Natalie Hayden's rounds out your top 5. We'll be right back for more Green Flag Racing right after this. Don't go away. We're back. Pace cars giving us the 1 to go. Hannah Smith's the leader, followed by Joseph Clark, John Worry, Trent Dunham, and Natalie Hayden. That is your top 5. Then it's Wolfgang Vettel, Red Belt, Nicole Sanchez, Aaron Williams, and Seth Cole 6th through 10th. Pace cars made the left turn to pit road. Here we go. We're going back Green Flag Racing here at Thunder Bay. Watch the speeds as they're going to reach really high speeds. They're going to reach around 250 around this track. There are 2 cars that actually got involved in that first wreck, Pichu and Tracy Moore. Tracy Moore has the hood completely off. Oh, look out.
Oh, slight contact there.
Oh, man, Danny Wells all but wrecked on that one.
That was a nice save.
And now Aaron Williams has fallen back just a little bit, trying to get a push from Oliver Alacy, the Frenchman. And now Red Bell is in front of Aaron Williams. I don't know what's going to go on with those two, but we have seen some major altercations between them. Hannah Smith has already led at the halfway point, and now she has led the most laps, so really Hannah Smith now needs to finish at least 13th or 12th or better. She's probably going to need to finish in the top 12, and she could very well be on her way to her 2nd or 3rd win of the season, if I'm correct. But there's Joseph Clark. He's looking for his first win of his first PORWC victory, as well as the 2 of John Worry. Trent Dunham looking for his 2nd win of the season. Natalie Hayden, who came inches away from her first win, she's in contention for the win here at Thunder Bay. But we're going to cycle through this field. We're going to see who will, if anyone's going to wreck. Aaron Williams is going to start catching up now. You see these cars, Aaron Williams going about 250, everyone else going around 247, 248. Aaron Williams is starting to catch up to the rest of the field. going to come through, I think, turns 3 and 4 now. And these 5 are still single file. Looks like these 5 are still single file. One of them's going to have to make a move
Here
sometime
comes
soon.
Aaron Williams trying 3 wide, baby.
Oh, man. Aaron Williams going to now push Red Bell, I think. 2 laps to go. Hannah Smith is still your leader. Aaron Williams trying to keep the top 10 streak alive. Looking to go 12 for 12 in top 10s. Now a little separation between Hannah Smith and Joseph Clark. Joseph Clark looking for his first career PORWC victory. Hannah Smith looking for, I think, her second or third win of the season. But also don't forget John Worry, Trent Dunham, Natalie Hayden's looking for some good finishes.
It's anyone's race here now as they come out of turn 4 to take the white flag.
Last lap, anyone's race. It's all or nothing now. Natalie Hayden's has fallen outside the top 5. Here comes Red Bell trying to push her boyfriend Trent Dunham to the lead. And now Natalie Hayden's starting to block up Aaron Williams. And I don't think that's going to make Aaron Williams a happy camper. Because look at the rest.
Here they come through the backstretch for the final time now into turn 4.
The top 5 are running 256. Aaron Williams running about 255. Can Joseph Clark make a move as they come off turn 4? Here they come off turn 4 into the tri-oval. Joseph Clark, will he make a move? It doesn't look like he will do it. Hannah Smith wins. Hannah Smith wins the Tim Hortons 250. Leading every single lap. What a race for Hannah Smith. Congratulations to Hannah Smith. Another win in the PORWC GameStop Cup Series. Joseph Clark, very close to his first win, but couldn't come up with the move. Just couldn't get past Hannah Smith. John Worry will end up with a podium finish. A great day for him. Trent Dunham will end up 4th. And it looks like we're trying to figure out. It looks like Red Bell will end up finishing the top 5.
And another 12 for 12 in top 10s for Aaron Williams in the number 88.
That's right. Aaron Williams ends up 7th, and he will be 12 for 12 so far in this season in the top 10. And the streak stays alive. Looks like James Qualls came out of nowhere to finish 9th. Whoa, whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa, Tracy Moore, Pichu.
Aaron Williams, he's in it.
No, they already crossed the start-finish line, so Aaron Williams will stay 7th. Aaron Williams will stay 7th, but because they already crossed the start-finish line. But I don't know what was going on there. Wolfgang Vale's not going to be happy about that. I don't know what was going on with the 14 and the 36. We're going to have to see that again. Yeah, we're going to have to take a look at it again. Stay tuned. All right, we're trying to figure out what happened with the 14 and 36. What? Oh, whoa. Look at this. They were like slowing down. Something might have broke on their car. And watch what happens. Tracy Moore gets into Natalie Hayden's. Aaron Williams gets in. Aaron Williams blocked up the racetrack by Pichu and Wolfgang Vettel. I don't know what's going on with those cars. They should have gone off the track. But I mean, they already crossed the start-finish lines. I don't know what's going to go on after that. I don't think Aaron Williams is going to be happy with his teammate Tracy Moore. That was not a good thing. And even though Aaron Williams did cross the start-finish line, I don't think he's going to be happy with the 14 of Tracy Moore, his teammate. But I don't think Wolfgang Vettel is going to be happy with Pichu either. And Natalie Hayden's with some damage. She's not going to be happy about that either, but she'll end up 6th. But there is your winner, Hannah Smith. She's going to be a happy camper.
And Joseph Clark, oh, so close.
Yeah, but Joseph Clark's going to have to wait another day, and looks like Hannah Smith will lock up her spot in the playoffs. And by the looks of the top 10, Natalie Hayden's will lock up her spot in the playoffs. And we're going to have to take a look at what everyone else finishes in the finishing results. Here's a look at your official race results. Hannah Smith will end up with the victory. Let me just save these.
Now. It goes in the living room.
Hannah Smith will end up with another victory in the GameStop Cup Series. Joseph Clark, just a little under 5/100ths of a second away from his first win, but unfortunately, second place won't cut it for him, but he'll still get a podium finish. Good day for Joseph Clark and John Worry. Another good run for John Worry. Trent Dunham will end up 4th, and Red Bell, his girlfriend, right behind him in the 5th position. Natalie Hayden's will end up 6th. Aaron Williams will keep the top 10 streak alive. 12 for 12 so far in this season. As he finishes 7th, Oliver Alesi, good run for him in 8th. James Qualls came in out of nowhere to finish 9th. And Nicole Sanchez rounds out your top 10. Go through 11th through 20th now. Yoko Mikado, Ryan Cooper, Wolfgang Vettel, Seth Cole, Savannah Turner, Michael Dawson, Alexander Dawson, Zohar Manood, Luke Walker, and Xavier Livingston. And I'm not sure about Xavier Livingston finishing in the 20th position. I'm not sure if that's going to help him out in the playoffs. We go through 21st through 30th now. Those are the last cars that ended up finishing the race. Barney Ward, Dion Scott, Vitaly Makarov, Hiroshi Kato, Justin Perry, Danny Wells, and, well, I'm not sure about Danny Wells. He might actually lose a spot in the playoffs, but we're going to have to wait and see as we'll take a look at the points later. Then Sean Galligan, Josh Albers, Tracy Moore, and Pichu, 29th and 30th. Those are the cars that really slowed down towards the end of the race. They did, however, cross the start-finish line, so can't do really much about that, but I don't think Aaron Williams is going to be happy with Tracy Moore. Then we go to the final 12, the bottom 12, who all DNF. Richard Earnhardt, Dylan Young, Eric Burton, Liam Ervig, Sean Henley, and man, Sean Henley's got to be pissed about that. He got involved in that wreck, the big one, and unfortunately that's going to take Sean Henley out of playoff contention. Then it's Jason Marshall, Charles Jackson, John Dawson, Dylan Poteet, Nico Heidfeld, Matthew McMurray, and man, Matthew McMurray need to finish 32nd or better, and I don't know what's going to happen now to Matthew McMurray finishing second to last. Man, that now Matthew McMurray is going to be on pins and needles like Seth Cole would say, and then Chloe Lennon will round out your finishing order.
Good day for pole sitters, Seth Cole, after starting on the pole en routes to a 14th place finish.
Yeah, Seth Cole had a pretty decent day, but I'm not sure if he will make the playoffs, though. We're going to have to wait and see as we take a look at the points. Whoa, what's going on there? We're going to take a look at the points later on. But congratulations to Hannah Smith on another PORWC GameStop Cup Series victory. Of course, the first round of the playoffs will be determined soon, and then you will see your top 12 and who will make the playoffs. And, of course, this is it's going to be a great postseason, to say the least. Well, first off, I want to thank Alexander Jones for helping me in the broadcast booth. Thank you very much, buddy.
No problem. Be happy to do it again sometime.
All right, this has been your PORWC president, Kevin Rabinall, signing off. This race has been brought to you by GameStop, power to the players. Here come your standings.